Hi, I'm Dr. Ed Snow with Snow Holistic Health, and today we're asking the question, should you take a probiotic? We get asked this question a lot, and that answer really depends on what type of symptoms that you're dealing with, what does your diet look like. So to start, a probiotic is what's called the good bacteria that resides in our gut, and you need the good bacteria at the right population to help make certain nutrients, to protect us from infection, and just help our digestive system actually function right. And what happens through the standard American diet, processed foods, sugar, all the different chemicals in our foods, taking things that can be very harmful to our good bacteria, our gut, like antibiotics and steroids, even though they're necessary at times, can leave that gut ecology depleted and broken. And what happens when your probiotic population decreases, there tends to be a pH change, which goes from slightly acidic to slightly alkaline, making the environment more conducive to inflammation and pathogenic microbes. And the number one would be Candida albicans. And what happens when that gut ecology stays out of balance, it adds inflammation to the overall system. People that have a high Candida load tend to get the female side more yeast infections. People's immune system is not as strong. 70% of your immune system has to do with the components and the tissue and the ecology in your gut. So you might notice that you have more allergy issues, or you get sick every year, 1 to 2, 3 times a year even. And with that buildup of candida and the mycotoxins they release, can be a stress on your thyroid, your emotions. People tend to be a little bit more depressed, apathetic, and even anxiety can be drawn back to an imbalance in your gut. And so if you have any digestive issues, you're having hormone problems, weight gain, even emotional issues, or you just don't eliminate right, such as constipation, even children with colic can really benefit from the right probiotic. And so there's a couple things that you need to understand when you pick out a good probiotic. One, you're going to do better if you buy a probiotic that is what I call shelf stable, and so it's not as sensitive to temperature when you're having to refrigerate these probiotics. Not that they're not a bad probiotic, but sometimes the trucks that they come in on, they're not conditioned right, temperatures aren't right, so you don't get what's on the back of the bottle, and so that probiotic can actually be weak. Doesn't usually stay stable as far as the bacteria in there. So I prefer a shelf stable, room temperature stable probiotic. And you want to look at the CFU count on the back, which is a particular form of measurement, how they measure the colonies and the forming units. And so you're looking for at least somewhere around like 10,000 to 20,000 CFUs can be considered a good count for a probiotic. If there's a lot of different probiotics in there, which I do recommend for a good general probiotic, you want to be looking for somewhere around 10 plus strains. I prefer an 18 strain probiotic because it's about the diversity is what you're looking for. And each particular probiotic will give you a different benefit from fighting different types of infection, producing different nutrients. So the more diverse your colony is in your gut, you're going to have a healthier gut, better function, less digestive issues as well. And so you want shelf stable, you want multiple strains, and again, you're going to be looking for somewhere around that 10 to 20 CFU billion count there. So we have seen so many amazing things with our patients, putting them on probiotics. A lot of digestive issues will just clear out. Constipation can be a big one. Just gut irritation, gut inflammation, bloating we've seen really benefit. Colic we've seen. We even have people that they start to lose weight when you get on the right probiotic. You can fight that stubborn candida load with a probiotic. We've seen some really amazing things just starting people on probiotics, and their anxiety gets better. So that has a lot to do with the gut-brain connection, which is really interesting to study. But hey, if you have digestive issues, you have any of the symptoms that I mentioned, give our office a call at 327-478-1313. We still have a couple positions left on our end of the summer patient special. It's great value. You get your full examination, nutrition, chiropractic, all the testing we do, Pulsar scan, which is a neuromuscular analysis, body composition analysis, where we look at everything from cellular health, body fat percentage, lean muscle mass, BMR, all these different things. You get your first adjustment and the customized therapy, all for $95. That's a $300+ value. But give our office a call. I'm Dr. Eric Snow, helping you transform your health naturally.